What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Ricky, and I'm continuing this little tournament I have going on, and it's gonna be fun. Hopefully, this is the fourth match actually out of 100,000 matches I have left to go. What we do have right now is Heath Slater currently going over a whole bunch of people. Heath Slater beat Colonel Mustafa. I have Kane already in it. Kane beat Lex Luger, and Brock Lesnar beat Jimmy Uso. And right now we have Mark Henry and Farouk in this battle right here. So let's just talk about Raw. Talk about wrestling. My tongue hurts right now, so I'm not gonna talk as fast as I usually talk. But alright, now to get this understanding, I've been a wrestling fan since 98, 97, around that time. I was about 6 years old. 6 years old. Yeah, I'm dating myself right now. Not like that, you sick freak. Anyways, been watching it since then, so that's about almost 20 years. Almost 20 years, about 17 years watching it. I did take a hiatus for 2 years. I took it during, I think, was it 03? 03? No. I took it during 04, 05. And I got back in 06, 07 around that time. So I have taken a couple years off, and the reason I took that off was because I don't remember what happened. I was growing up. I was a teenage boy, which should have been. I should have kept watching it, but I don't know. I went through some stuff and some changes, and here we go. But either way, I came back because Jeff Hardy came back, and Jeff Hardy was one of my favorite wrestlers. But I've been watching ever since. And I still watch it just because I do my video game series and like to stay up on what's going down in the WWE. But right now it's pretty tough right now to be a wrestling fan because it's not interesting. It's not fun. It's not what it used to be. It's pretty difficult when you're. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad right now. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to introduce someone new who has never watched wrestling or had like anyone like that. I would never want them to watch what's going on right now because it's not good. It's not great, and you can see that in the ratings and all that, whatnot. Even when you have no more star power, I know everybody's injured, but you know I thought the beauty of this injury to Seth Rollins would be somebody now has to rise and be a big star. And I'm gonna wait and see how they go with Sheamus. But you know, when you waited so long with the WWE, you've given them a chance to be like, I'm gonna wait to see what they bring you, and then they don't bring you shit. It's gonna eventually be like, oh well, how long do I have to wait before they give you something? And I don't know. Like literally, it's great to see the old faces. It's great to see people from the past, but you can't rely on them to be your future. You rely on the past to be your future, it's not going to end up well. Especially in this kind of business, right? You can't do that. You have to... It's the same shit that WCW went through. You know, they stole the stars of WWE. And then guess what? Eventually it got kind of whatever. They had a nice little run, and then eventually, like, whatever. They need to create new stars. And WWE can't fall into that. They can't fall into the thing we're thinking, oh, we're going to be fine. We got Undertaker. We got Brock. We got The Rock. We got these people. No, they're not going to be there every single time, and eventually they will say no more. That's it. I'm done. And then from there, where do you go? So either you solve the problem now, or you solve the problem later on when you might be in a worse situation right now. Right now, they're in a pretty bad spot. Right now, they need to give everyone a chance. It's like the NFL or NBA or any other sport. You know, yeah, Jordan retired, but guess what? They still had more stars. They had stars come out of it because they allowed. Not like they were like, oh, let's just end, you know what, let's just keep bringing Jordan back. Let's keep telling Jordan, come on, no. Might not be the greatest analogy of all of it. Or the NFL, you know, Joe Montana retired. You know, you created new stars. New stars were created because that's what happens. You have to allow for new stars to create. Let that naturally happen. And I know the WWE is a little bit different, especially since they create their own stars and all this and that. But you gotta allow for people to become their own stars and do it naturally. That's the only way it is. That's how people nowadays enjoy this. You have to be naturally to become a star. Either you're hated or you're not hated. Look at LeBron. LeBron's hated. He was hated when he went to Miami. But he was like, whatever. I'm gonna have my people that like me, and that's it. Simple as that. But it's not. And then And people hated him because of the media. But it's just, see, these characters right here in sports are like that because, you know, it naturally happens, or organically happens. You gotta allow this to happen. Yeah, I know the storylines and all that shit. No, you gotta allow this shit to happen. If you don't like, you gotta get rid of the little petty little differences and shit like that. And you gotta just go with what the fans want, because at the end of the day, they're the people that are consuming your product. They're the people that watch this stuff. And if they don't like what they're watching, you're gonna lose them. And right now, at the moment, they don't like what they're watching with Roman Reigns and Sheamus. You know, tell me at the beginning of the year that at the end of the year, at the last pay-per-view of the WWE, it would be Roman Reigns and Sheamus. I would say, okay, I could possibly see Roman Reigns, but Sheamus? And then you tell me Sheamus is going to be the WWE champion. I'm going to be like, what the fuck happened there? You know, and if you told me at the beginning of the year, I would not have believed you. Because I would have thought, hey, you know, at least maybe Daniel Bryan, maybe Seth Rollins, and all these people got injured. But then I'm thinking, well, how bad did it get? It got pretty bad for them. But again, my whole complaint is you gotta allow these guys to become their own stars. You can't tell them, oh, we're not gonna do this. You're not allowed to do this. No, you're gonna have to do it now. Now is the time you have to allow it to happen. Everybody is out. Cena's out. Rollins is out. Daniel Bryan is out. Everybody's out. This is the time you've got to do it. Roman Reigns, I love Roman Reigns. And that's the first time I've said that. But I think Roman Reigns looks like a really cool dude. And I was like, hey, you know, Roman wins it. At least Roman wins it and whatever. But the thing is, who's he going to face? Who's he going to take on? There's nobody else for him to take on. The only one I can see is Dean Ambrose, but Dean has to turn heel. Or Dean has to do something that, you know, pisses Roman off. Or they could have a friendly feud for the WWE Championship, but eventually something has to happen. But, you know, Roman Reigns, I don't have a problem with him. But I'm just having a problem with the fact that they're like, you're going to like him no matter what. They're going to put everybody in front of him, and you're going to like him. You know, I was happy when he won. I was like, yeah, he won. Awesome. He won the championship. That's it. End the show. End the show. They did it. They brought out Sheamus. I was like, are you serious? What the fuck does Sheamus have? Besides the Celtic Warrior and the Mohawk. The Mohawk. You know, like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. Why? But again, I'm going to be patient with it. I'm going to give it a little bit more. And I'm going to see what happens. If it doesn't really change anything, it's going to be pretty tough to watch it. I'm going to watch it continually because it's what I do. I'll keep coming back. And that's how they know it. They know that we keep coming back. We keep coming back. We keep hoping and watching for it, but we just don't. But anyways, guys, that's just my little rant about it. How the wrestling business, that WWE business, should be calling and getting new stars and stuff like that. But when Heath Slater gets a slot on the TV show, no offense to him, what the fuck? I don't know. I really don't ever complain about the WWE because I'm like, whatever about it. I'm like, yeah, it'll get better. But the world, I don't know. I'm just, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. And then one day I might have my own little rant about how I want back creative story mode in these WWE games because it's killing me. It's killing my 2K universe. And Mark Henry was going to advance to the next round anyways, guys. For now, this is Rookie. Yeah, this is Rookie. Rookie says this happened. Mark Henry beats Farouk. The next one shall be Jey Uso versus Rowan, Eric Rowan. So that's going to be the next one. I'm done for now. See you guys later. Hopefully you guys like the